Hi, guys and gals. I have Fiona. Yeah, it's crazy. It's been just 5 weeks since Saturday, and it's been quite the time. Just kind of awake. I'll show her to you. Oh, Fiona. She's kind of, that's pretty much her. She's my little baby. But, anywho, if you'll go back to sleep, I'll tell you all about it. It's been a crazy 5 weeks. I haven't even been able to get on here once to really look at people. Well, that's not true. I did look at Persephone. And congratulations, your baby's adorable. Now you're wide awake, are you? Oh. But, anyway. So, giving birth. I gave birth vaginally. Yay! I actually had an epidural, even though I didn't want to have epidural. Aw, don't cry. Here you go. You're just fine. And then the first few days, in the hospital were normal. But then we brought her home, and then I didn't know, I didn't know what I was doing, really. It was all new experience, still is, but a magical experience. And then I started to try to breastfeed, right? And she wouldn't latch on, and it was horrible, so we bought formula, and then she took to the formula, but I still tried to breastfeed, and then I got a nipple guard because I really wanted to breastfeed. I had a pump, and I was pumping milk, eventually, once it came in, which was like 5 days after I gave birth, and, going brain dead. And then pretty much she was up every 3 hours, and like the second week she was alive, I freaked out because she was crying and crying and crying. I didn't know how to, didn't know what was wrong, changed her, fed her, loved her. Apparently she had like a tummy ache or a bubble or something. I didn't know. So I brought her to the emergency room, and the doctor was like, "Oh, you're a new mom, haha. There's nothing wrong with your baby. She's probably just having something wrong with her insides," which is fine, normal. So we took her home, and she was fine after that. And pretty much, it's been really wonderful to be a mom, to experience this, and scary too, because I don't know what I'm doing, It's changed my whole life. I like breastfeeding, but at the same time I don't, because I finally got her to latch on like 4 days ago, and she falls asleep at the boob. She just sucks on it instead of nursing, and I found myself being really annoyed instead of, "Oh, I love you," at the breast. I love her. I love cuddling her, holding her, snuggling her, feeding her with a bottle. But breastfeeding, I don't really like it at all. And I don't know if there's other moms out there that don't like breastfeeding. But with the cracked nipples and the hard to get on, and it's just frustrating, I'd much rather give her formula, because then I'm not stressed, and she's not stressed, and my milk wasn't even really coming in because I was so stressed out. And of course, my house got really messy, and it's still kind of messy. I'm really anal about cleaning, so that was quite the change of not being able to clean. But I She comes first, of course. And I don't know, I just think she's a little beautiful little girl. And we co-sleep with her. I wonder if anyone else out there co-sleeps. I'm trying to transition her to her bassinet because I'd like her to sleep in there. You know, that's where most babies sleep. But my husband was like, no, you don't have to do that. I love sleeping with her too. Which was crazy to hear. I'm done with being on postpartum. Well, you know, with the bleeding and stuff for the most part. I think I started my period though. But I don't know. But that's TMI. Also, I went all the way up to 210. And then now I'm 183, 5 weeks postpartum. And I'd really like to get down to 140. But that's gonna take months, I'm sure. I still have a stupid double chin though. Bleh. And let's see. She's starting to sleep longer during the night, and that's wonderful. She is a pretty happy baby for the most part. Last night, though, my husband put old formula in the refrigerator. It was in a Similac container, like you buy it at the store. And I had kept that out because I was going to throw it away. Because it was already 2 days overdue. And you're not supposed to use it over 3 days. It was 5 days. So, I got to throw it out. Well, my husband was cleaning, bless his little heart. And he put it back in the refrigerator. He put it in front. And then I saw there was 2 in there, and I was like, oh, I think the front one's the one that I had in there. Because I don't know if that's the old one or if that's a new one. Because his brother came over, sometimes his brother brings food too. So I didn't know if his brother had put it in there. So I fed her it 4 ounces, and I call him, and he's like, oh yeah, no, I put that in there. So I start freaking out. I call the nurse and explain what just happened. She says she'll probably have a really bad night, which, guess what, she did. That means we did. We had a horrible night. It was awful. She was screaming, crying. Her tummy hurt her so much she had diarrhea. She was puking. It was awful. She wouldn't go to sleep either. Go figure. But finally she did. At like 3 in the morning, she calmed down. And I had called the nurse at 6. So, and 7's probably when everything happened. Started to happen. Or maybe not 7. I think maybe 10. 10's when it started to happen. So, that was our little experience. And like I said, she's 5 weeks old. And I love being a mommy. She's my little baby. I call her my pumpkin pie. Her name's Fiona, if I told you guys that. Fiona Grace. Schillinger. That's my last name. I wonder if I was supposed to say my last name. Oh well, you guys aren't going to stalk me. And, well, I guess I'll leave it at that. Maybe I'll make a, what happened at the giving birth. What happened at birth. You know, because those are always fun to listen to. I hope everyone's doing good. And I'm really glad that I could finally upload one of these. I'll keep you informed, maybe not a lot, because, you know, taking care of a baby is hard. But I'll make another video about what happened. Alright, love you guys. Bye-bye.